What's going on, everybody? I'm back again with another vlog, and today I'm in downtown Seattle. I've only been here like for 2 hours, so I'm just getting familiar with the city. But so far, I love what I see. I'm staying not too far from here. Really beautiful city, you know. I think this area where I'm staying is more developed than the other side that I started. But yeah, so far so beautiful over here. You can see a lot of brand new buildings popping up over here. So this is my first time in the Northwest Pacific, and I'm really excited to be here. I'm going to be exploring different neighborhoods in Seattle, but today I'm just going to cruise around a few blocks around downtown Seattle, see what can I find. So I'm going to take you guys with me, so join me. So like I say, this street over here, they're just popping up skyscrapers literally everywhere I walk. And I like how modern the streets are, you know, pretty developed, like brand new. And this city is like really important in the United States. You know, a lot of people, they don't mention much about it, but the city has a lot to offer. The city is home to one of the most important headquarters around the United States, like Amazon, Microsoft. So the buildings are right here in Seattle. So this is like mostly like a tech hub city around here. Really beautiful structure over here. So like I said, I'm just gonna cruise around a few blocks, see what can I find. This is just my first day, so I'm just getting familiar with the city. But I hope to bring good content with this beautiful city that I'm loving so far. Like I say, it's so modern here. Look how they popping up these skyscrapers. And then there's a nice building over there in the background. All surrounded here. At some point, it kind of resembles a little bit of Toronto, Canada. But yeah, I know also Vancouver's not far from here, so pretty interesting. And then I'm walking over here in Oral Street, and like I say, all the buildings around here are literally brand new. I can tell, like over here, and then it's crazy how I go up the hill and you see a condo like this. It's one of the most important streets around here in Seattle, I believe. I know the Amazon headquarters is in the other side where I'm going, but I'm gonna walk forward to see what else can I find. I'm loving these glass buildings. To be honest, I prefer better the old architecture like I always show in New York City. But nothing wrong with the new architecture over here. This is really beautiful, and so far the weather's collaborating with me, you know. I thought it was gonna rain. I bought my umbrella because I heard it rains a lot here in Seattle, but it's perfect. Look how you go down the hill. Yeah, really beautiful scenery. But I think I'm gonna keep going forward to see what else can I find. Only difference with this city compared to where I always vlog in New York is that you don't see really too many people around here. But like every other city I've been also is pretty much similar. Not sure if it's a pandemic, or maybe if I go to the busiest area, it probably gets a little busier. But also I've been Googling, I also Google a little bit about downtown Seattle, and it doesn't get really like a good reputation. So, but like I said, like any place in the United States or in the world, there's always good and bad areas. So I should have brought my shades with me. Sunshine is coming out, so I wasn't expecting that, but hey. And compared to the neighborhood that I live, you could rent bird scooters, but here they got the Lime scooters. But I haven't seen people riding it so far. I haven't seen people doing a bike, and this city looks like it's really bike friendly because like almost every street that I walk, I see like the designated bike lanes, you know. Look how nice this is. The sidewalk is like pretty nice, you know. Brand new repair, and the way how they put the vegetation around here to make it beautiful, you know. And this over here is pretty lit. It's like futuristic. And you got like a modern park over here. And I think around here is the famous spheres from Amazon. But yeah. So there's the famous spheres, and this is Westlake Avenue, but let me walk ahead over here. Because every time I Google Seattle, this thing pops up. So I believe this is part of the Amazon headquarters. I know they're based here in Seattle. Also, another thing about Seattle is I think a lot of people are still doing remote work, so that's one of the reasons why you probably see the streets like pretty empty, not too many people going on, but yeah. So far I love how modern, you know, the buildings are. It's really beautiful, you know. It's like futuristic. It's like a tech city, so beautiful. So now I'm walking Westlake Avenue, which is a main street. And it pretty much ends up in the heart of downtown, where you can take the monorail, you can take the light rail, it takes you to the airport. That's actually where I end up when I was coming from the airport. But yeah, I'm gonna walk deep further to see what's happening. So one of the famous things that Seattle has is they have the original Starbucks. They got the Space Needle, they got the Pike Place Market, which I'm gonna check it out. And I'll probably separate a video for that, but like I say, I'm just cruising around to see what the downtown has to offer. Because one thing I like to do when I go to a different city is explore how the downtown is different from another city. And so far it's really cool. Also, there's like an intersection over here, which I was here not far ago. I'm not sure, I don't think the monorail is working, but you can see the light rail over here. I guess it's the beginning. Like this over here is really cool. Look how the hills go up. It's like everywhere you go, you see something interesting. I'm giving you a 360 view and the light rail. Then this is like the heart of it all, the heart of the shopping district. Like I heard, I guess in the summer it gets more busy. But I think in 2020 everything changed, you know. But it looks like it's trying to come back alive, you know. And they got the music on, so. There was some areas I was walking that I saw, you know, a couple of homeless. I try, you know, to be careful and not film. But this is happening in every city, not just Seattle. Even where I film in New York City is just getting, you know, a little bit out of control. But yeah, I guess this is like a shopping district right here in downtown Seattle. And it's pretty beautiful. So walking here, this is hotel at Sheraton. And actually I was gonna stay in this hotel, but then I decided to search a little bit more and I found another hotel cheaper with my discount. But it's not a bad area to stay because it's like in the middle of everything. Pretty huge hotel too. Also, another thing I noticed about Seattle is like Chicago has like alleyways. I'm not sure if they store the garbage over there, but that might be the reason why the streets are so impeccable and clean. Yeah, this is actually Seattle Convention Center over there, that little tunnel that you see. And then you can rent like e-scooters, so just like the city where I live in Newark, they got VO, then they got the Lime scooter. And then over there I can see Pike Place Market all the way over there, but I think I'm gonna separate the video just for the market. Here you got a Seattle Convention Center. And I'm pretty sure a lot of the native people from Seattle might be like, you know, there's a lot more to explore in Seattle. But like I said, I've only been here like for 2 hours from the plane, so I'm just cruising around and getting familiar with the city. But like I'm gonna study more and I'm gonna be exploring different type of neighborhoods. I wanna explore Capitol Hill, you know. I wanna explore Chinatown. But yeah, so far I'm loving this city. This city is good for a workout because you're just literally walking up the hills, walking down the hills. And like I was saying, a lot of cities around this region, like San Francisco and Cali, they like go up the hills and they go down the hills. So you don't need a gym also, you could just walk around here. But yeah, so like a couple of cities in the United States. Also here in Seattle, they got the Paramount Theater. I think they got one in Portland, Oregon. But I'm passing it right here, right now, so I'm checking it out. You can see how the street is, and then I'm pretty sure in the nighttime it must be beautiful with all the lights, you know. And I can see the city is really changing. It's like they're developing everywhere, but then look, here you got the Paramount Theater. Historic building, but then new buildings over here, so looking forward to see how this city is coming back. Development everywhere that I go, especially the area that I'm staying. Especially the area that I'm staying, it's like they're developing everywhere, and it looks like most of the buildings there, they're brand new. I don't think they reach like 5 years old, so it's really cool. And then this area reminds me a little bit of Philadelphia. They got a convention center just like this, and it matches with a hotel. The only thing this one ends up with Sheraton, the one in Philly ends up with a huge Marriott. So it's crazy how you go to different cities around the United States, and some of them have, you know, neighborhoods that resemble other cities around. So you can see over here, pretty beautiful street. Across the street, there's a street performer. And it looks like it's a Sunday, but it's actually a Thursday. Like I say, I'm not sure if the pandemic has something to do with this, with the streets being, you know, pretty empty. Because I'm so used to walking around North Jersey and New York City And it's packed even on a Sunday. But yeah, whatever happens, a lot of cities in the United States are, they're going in decline. So hopefully, they could do like a really big comeback. But yeah. But it's a really, really beautiful city. It's really developed. The streets are, impeccable. And I know it's also famous for its coffee, Seattle. Seattle's actually like the coffee mecca of the United States. So during my stay over here, I'm a fan of coffee, so I'm gonna see if I can check out some coffee shops around Seattle. So ahead of me, one of the most famous places in Seattle, the Pike Place market. I'm sure in the nighttime it must be nice around here too. This is crazy. When I was a kid, I used to watch pictures of this market, and now I have it right in front of me. Like I said, I'm probably gonna separate a video just for the market. This is it right here, the Pike Place market. And I can tell it's really huge. You can see this main area over here, but it looks like it goes all the way over there. It looks like there's more over here. And it looks like it keeps going over that way. So like I said, I'm gonna have to separate a video for this market, but yeah. And you need masks to get in, but a really cool vibe over here. Nice area. And this market is really much famous because they throw the fish one side to another one. So I'm probably gonna walk inside and see what's going on. But it's crazy because they only show like that main area. But I walk around here, it's actually like a city within a city. Like all this connects together, It's just crazy. And then I think the original Starbucks must be somewhere around here. But yeah, I haven't even seen anything. I'm just literally walking around here to see what can I find. Even street vendors over here. And then it's pretty crazy how you end up in a hill. Because Seattle has a lot of hills. Surprisingly, then the modern architecture over there in the back. Yeah, this is really cool over here, really lit. And so glad that the weather is collaborating with me. Too bad they're doing construction here, but this is the original Starbucks. The first one that they opened over here. It still has the old tradition over here. And you can see people making a line over here. But you see that logo, let me get a little closer. This is the original logo. So as I'm walking around there, there's a line there to get into Starbucks. But I'm pretty sure it tastes like the other Starbucks. The reason you see a lot of people because it's the original one. It keeps the original, details of the building. But I think they got some flavors that you don't see in other Starbucks. But like I say, it's just the same like any other. The flavor's just the same. And there's like tons of coffee shops in Seattle that are probably even better than this one. But yeah, you got an idea what the original Starbucks looked like. So this is not just any kind of market. It's literally like a district. It's like a district, with tons of restaurants all around the street. Yeah, the weather's just gorgeous. I already started feeling the spring season. It was like 40-something degrees, and now it feels like 50. But yeah, I made it here, and it's literally takes you to the waterfront. There's actually an aquarium here in front of me, and there's like a Ferris wheel. It's a really cool area. You go through Pike Place, and you end up in a place like this. The Pike Place market is really, really huge. So like I say, I'm gonna make a video just for the market in the neighborhood. But yeah, you could easily get lost and spend a whole day just wandering around the market. But yeah, it's a really, really nice area. Then this is Seattle Aquarium right here. And then you get a view of the downtown right here. So I know it's gonna be beautiful. It's getting a little bit warm. And then across the street is a Ferris wheel. I didn't know Seattle had one. There's one in Montreal, there's one in London. And now it looks like Seattle has it too. So that's pretty interesting, pretty cool. And I can see the baseball stadium ahead of me too, and the water right here. So that was the end of my video, exploring a little bit of downtown Seattle. Hope you guys enjoyed this video. Stay tuned for more because I got more series of Seattle coming up. Be safe out there, everybody. God bless y'all, and peace.